show you. He like, nigga, what is he talking about? Hold on. Yeah, I'm in another league. I got the Chiefs. Them niggas crazy. They gave me Chiefs. Let me see my broadcast. Yeah, I got you. I'm sending you the link right now.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
All right, I'm gonna show you how this shit work. Let me know when you in that hoe. All right. So the first thing, I guess, is teaching you is how to build your players. So the how you build your players, besides what you earn from your individual awards, and you won't see the awards until like week 9. You got MVP, you got Offensive Player of the Year, you got Defensive Player of the Year. Every award that's real life. You're gonna be able to go over here. You're gonna go to stats, and it's gonna go to awards, and you got your weekly awards, and then you got your yearly awards. Week 9, instead of just weekly awards, it's gonna pop up and say yearly awards. So everything's based off of what they call XPs. That's how you earn. And you can go to sliders right here. Anytime you join the league, you want to know what the XPs is on, because that is the rate that you build your players on. Each player has a development. From the lowest being normal, the second level being star, third level being superstar, the fourth level being superstar X factor. Based on like how you performing during the season or whatever, or sometimes like when you join the league, say for instance you join this league off rip, the commissioner would have said, all right, since you the Titans, you get 3 superstars. So you will put 3 superstar development on players that you felt that you wanted, because that's what this game is based off, abilities. You don't earn abilities unless they're superstar or superstar X factor. A star rate, when I'm show you what, like you see how last night we were playing and Henry lit up. Did you see that? Did you see when Henry lit up last night when we were playing?
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and weaknesses by looking at their archetype ratings.
So this is where you see what type of archetype that player is. Like Henry, he's a power back. He's a 96 overall at power back, 87 at elusive, 70 at receiving back.
This is the development trait. Superstar and superstar X-Factor players will progress faster over
that I was
time.
telling you about.
Players can improve their development trait by being one of the top performers in the league at their position.
Did you hear what he said?
This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have in-game. Abilities are available to both Superstar and Superstar X
if you got any
Factor
questions,
players.
interrupt me.
Unlock ability slots by improving the player's overall rating.
So the Superstar ability is like, okay, everybody who's an X Factor, they get certain abilities. Madden just updated this where you could put whatever ability that you want on your player, as long as they fit that criteria requirements to be like Derrick Henry, he has freight train. That means whenever it's gonna meet you the requirements for him to activate whatever his ability, and that's when that player just go crazy. So you can do that at any position.
This player has a zone ability.
See,
this is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game objectives. Only X Factor players will have zone abilities.
So this is what I'm talking about. You got Derrick Henry right here. He's a Superstar X Factor. Right there you see 96 overall. Under that you will see 12,611. That's how many XPs he needs to gain a badge. Let me show you what the badges work. This is just a dummy league. You're going to be able to see right here, like I'm going to show you. You go to upgrade players. This pops up, and then like right here, I got a lineman, an O lineman. I click on him. It's going to give me, I've earned a badge on him. Now you get to choose what type of archetype that you want to build this certain player. I could spend this one badge on power, which that's overpowering and gap block, like power, old and run play, blah, blah, blah. Or I could do agile, but it's random. You can do pass protector. I'm going to do power, for example. I spent the point, and this is how you build your players. It's randomized picks upgrade. It just upgraded one impact, one lead block, pass power block 2, run block 2. And then you go back right here. Like this particular player, he's a normal development. He's 28 normal development. So he's going to progress slower than a lineman. Offensive O linemen, they don't get Superstar X Factors. They only get Superstars.
Well, I'm just saying get the voice.
What? Why?
So I said.
Tell her to spend the night. What she said?
She said so you can beat them.
And like a cornerback, you got zone, man, slot. And it tells you down here which trait that it needs. It's too lanky for the kids, bro. You have to wait a little bit. Go over there real quick and smooth them up. And look, right, I do slot. It's gonna do awareness, man coverage, and press. This is basically how you progress your dudes, man. So, you can go right here to progression history, and you'll be able to see like how many XP he's earning during the game. You know, this is just like my dummy league when I want to try stuff out, and I just really put this right here so I can explain to you everything. You got that part, and then the main thing too. Also, you got to know your team. You know what I'm saying? You got this player right here. Like, I'm gonna show you if I got any superstar. Right here, I got Jamison Crowder. He's due one. He earned one badge upgrade right now, so I can just put a point on him. I did deep threat and look, he went up. That's where he went up right there. It tells you what attributes go up. He's a superstar because he's only a superstar really for kickoff return though. And it tell you what badge. That's not good. That's not a good example because you see the Jets don't really have anybody. Let me show you. Jets don't have nobody really good. Am I the Jets in here? Yeah, I'm in the Jets in here. But I'm the commissioner of this league, so I'm gonna just put a. I'm gonna. What's that? I'm like, nigga. Nah, they keeping him. I'm like, So right here, look, I'm gonna make him a superstar X Factor just for the presentation, so I can explain to you how that works. So he's a CJ Mosley. I just made him a superstar X Factor. That's why when you play people, you see they shit lit up. You want to try to earn superstar X Factors on how many people you want. So Zone Hawk, I can move what attribute that I want him to have. You're gonna see this on your team right now, on the Titans. You'll be able to see who got. You can make him whatever attribute that you want him to have. All this different stuff. You'll be able to play with this, and you'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, put whatever badge you want on your superstar X Factor. Most leagues, basically you just want to like put your good player, superstar. You want to ball out with everybody. You want to trade for young niggas, because the drafts is something else. You got the rookie drafts. You can scout players, and then you got a draft. I mean, it's like real life, man. It's like this shit look like right here. You go to scout players, and then this is for the people the rookies coming into the incoming draft. It's like real life. So look, you want to scout them, and they'll give you a grade, and they'll tell you what they project him to be, what they get his attributes. Not after to the off season. In the off season, you'll be able to see the combine results, like their 40s, they strength, and then that's how it's like real life, man. This shit detailed, man. This shit crazy. And then you can even set a draft board. You hit triangle, and then marks the star right there on which player that you like so far. And then you go over here, toggle L2, and it has a draft board. You just created yourself a draft board. So in the off season, you know what guy you looking for, what position. You know, like, say for example, I'm the Jets right now in this league. I know that I'm gonna need a quarterback because I don't like Sam Darnold. Let me see. So I'm gonna look. I know. I mean, he's young, but he's normal development. I think it might be star development. Yeah, he's normal development. So right here, like I got a quarterback. I can do field general, strong arm, scrambler. This is how you build your players, man. Like I did field general and went up. It's random, so you never know what exactly is going to progress. Sometimes you get +2 on speed, and now you got a 90. You got, you know, especially on the skill position, his speed go up. You know what I'm saying? So, like for example, let me go to my other league, the league that I got you in. Let me show you. Let me show you in there. I'm in like 6 leagues right now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the league that I got you in. Okay, so what I'm doing, like this is the weekly awards from last week. My quarterback, he had 8 touchdowns. And sometimes certain leagues they give you points for like doing stuff for player of the week, but this particular league doesn't. You get like +1 any attribute of your choice as long as the player is not a 90 overall or whatever. So right here, it's week 5 in this league. I'm actually saving all my badges on my quarterback. I'm not going to spend it till the end of the year. That's how you see that running back that I had last year. He's a 98 overall. He was a 71 overall when I drafted him. I just built him up. Look, I'm going to show you, for example. You're going to be able to see. I made him an X Factor. You'll see, like, progression history. You might have it in the preseason. Oh, no, I don't have it. But I made him an X Factor. He was a normal development. But look, this is the attributes that I put on him. I gave him Freight Train. The reason why he's able to get Freight Train is because he has 93 trucking. So I think after like 90 trucking, you can get that badge. You earned it because of the attributes. You got Bulldozer, same as well. And then he got Human Joystick. And why he got Human Joystick? Because he's 96 speed. He's fast. He does everything. He's 96 agility, 94. Like, that dude is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, he look right here. You see in the top left, say he ranked the number 3 running back in the league, and I just got him. I built him up, though. That's what you want to do, is kind of build. That's what I'm doing with this quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I'm building him up. He my rookie. He's only 21 years old. You know, right now you can see, if you want to look at your stats and see what you compare to the league, you go over here to stats. And you can see right here, it shows that I'm ranked leading the league in passing and touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another thing I want to show you, man. Let me show you real quick. A main thing, you want to go to My Coach, and you want to go Spin Coach XP. And go to Player Progression, and then you want to buy these. You see, right now I got 1,600 points, almost 1,700 points. I done unlocked all of these already. When you go to Max, see that right now I can buy this right now with O-lineman. I'm gonna just buy it just for the sake of this presentation and show it to you. Right now I got 1,695 O-line training boost. That means that what it costs my O-lineman to gain a badge. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you right here. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna show you. Perfect example. I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna go to my O-lineman. Right now, for this player, it's gonna cost him 36,000 XP just to gain one badge. The older the player, the highest it costs to gain an XP. And the higher the overall, the higher it costs to gain an XP too, because they don't want 99 overall players. You know what I'm saying? And it's based off different positions. But even right now, I can show you another O-lineman, a younger O-lineman. It only costs him 8,200 to gain one badge to upgrade. He's a star development. He's young. He's only 23. Okay, but you see that number, 8,200? I'm going to buy the O-lineman boost right now and watch that 8,200 going to drop. Let me show you. Spin Coach XP. You earn Coach XP based off your wins during the season. So right now I'm gonna go buy this. Boom. I already unlocked all of this because I went like 15-1 last season. So I did quarterback. I got the quarterback unlocked. I got the receiver unlocked. I got the O-line, D-line, linebacker, and DB. And I'm gonna show you. Watch this. We're gonna go back to that tackle and watch his shit drop. Boom. Oh, it's still 8,200. But that should have dropped. Let me see if the O-line should have dropped. 36. And that it's supposed to drop that. It didn't do it right there, but that's what you want to do. That's how you build your players up. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to. You have a scenario that's going to say, hey, if you get 4 touchdowns with Odell Beckham, you get a superstar X factor on him. So you got to really try to win the game and still build your players. So anytime you got a question or anything, man, let me know with the league thing, because it gets kind of complicated. It's real fire when you learn it. But especially like you right now, like players ready to negotiate. Let me explain to you how your cap works, because a lot of people have a hard time understanding this. So your savings is what you pay somebody a year. The penalty is what is going to go against your cap if you trade them or if you release them. So say for example, I didn't have no money and I wanted to release Sterling Shepard. That's going to put me in $4.5 million in the positive if I release him, because I'm paying him $8.5. But if I release him or trade him, the penalty is going to be $4 million. So I'm still winning $4.5. But right here with Leonard Williams, because the penalty is your signing bonus, your savings, your salary. Right here, I'm paying him $8 million a year, but I gave him a hefty signing bonus. So if I trade him or cut him, it's gonna cost me negative $7 million in the hole. Probably like 76 million that it's gonna cost me in the hole if I release him or trade him. But right now with this lineman Zeller, it's gonna be $4 million positive, because I got $7 million salary, $3 million penalty. So you do want to be able to understand that, because you got to be able to maintain and keep your roster going, because a lot of these leagues be lasting 2 and 3 years. Some of these leagues fail, you know what I'm saying? And then the events be like every 2 days. Like I'm in some leagues that do 24 events, 24-hour events. So that means every week it's a new week. Like every day is a new week. Right? Monday week 1, Tuesday week week 2, Wednesday week 3, whatever. Some of these leagues are 48 hours. So, and that's how you get to the playoffs, off season, Super Bowl, and all that good stuff, whatever. But right here, you go to players to negotiate. That's how you resign your players. If you got a player you want to keep him, like right now I got Slayton. You seen what he did last night. Of course I want to keep him, but look, right now it tells me a fair offer is 4 years, $61 million, $61.4 million. So that's going to cost me a signing bonus of $6.29 million. When you got the signing bonus of 6.29, and then you got to times that by the many years, and that's where his cap penalty is going to be. So if I sign him right now for this, his cap penalty is going to be about $24 million. So you got to ask yourself, damn, that's what I want to do. Like, I'm going to sign him right now. He signed. Boom. So I got him for the next 4 years, right? I'm going to come over here. Watch his cap penalty. $25.2 million. It just went up because I just re-signed him. Now I'm only paying him $700 for this year, but next year, right here, you go to click on this player, you go to contract. It's like real life, man. They on real life contract deals. Go to contract. Right now, it's 2022. I'm only paying him $820K, but next year and all the way up to 2026. He gonna get his bag. 14 million, 14.9, 15.7, 16.7, because I just signed him. Total signing bonus is that 4 years times that 6.79 that I gave him signing bonus, and plus whatever he was making for this year. That's how you got to $1 million and $37 million. And that's how it works, man. So you wanna keep your players that you do got, and you know what I'm saying? Like right now, I traded for. Anytime you trade for a player, you never are responsible for their signing bonus. That other team was. So right now, I traded for Adele. He was on the Browns. I'm paying him $15 million a year, but I could do whatever I wanted to with him because I have no cap penalty. I could trade him or I could release him. A lot of leagues, Madden just started a feature where you can't release high overall players, because some people will be in the league, they get mad at the commissioner, and they just start releasing all the players. So now you go to the settings for the commissioners, they have it where you only can release a certain overall player. Like you control what's their max, like right here. Player overall cut restriction. 90 overall. That means you can't cut nothing under a 90 and higher. And you got all this stuff. Like now you got play call limit. This is the amount of times in a game a player can call the same play before it's locked. You got a cooldown limit. This is just the league that we in. These are all the features that the commissioner, they have a lot of power in these leagues now. You got practice squad still in. That's where if the off season you want to make sure you don't lose a player or somebody. Usually it's like a low overall. If this is off, usually this is off in the off season or during this. But once it's turned on, that means anybody can steal your player on your practice squad. Not your 53-man roster, but your practice squad. But man, this shit, you want to just study this shit. What I suggest you do is go make you a dummy league. And so you can learn how all this shit works. Everything. Go make a dummy league. Sim it to the playoffs. Sim it to the off season. Sim it so you can just see how everything is, how you draft and everything. Learn that shit, the off season, how you sign, how you bid in free agency. You gotta learn all that shit, man, because these niggas gonna be knowing shit, and you wanna make sure you keep your team competitive. Like I started off with the Giants in this league, which is an ass team, but I'm good at building my players. So I really don't be caring. Like I traded Saquon Barkley. Who gonna trade Saquon Barkley? Nobody. But I already built a better running back, so and cheaper. So shoot, take Saquon. Right here, Daniel Jones. This is his last year, but I wasn't finna pay him, so I drafted the quarterback. I'm gonna build me a better quarterback. I'm trying to get somebody to trade for Daniel Jones right now because I know I'm not gonna re-sign him. So if you know you're not gonna re-sign a player, you better trade for him and try to get some value for him, because why would you let a player just go to waste and then you don't get shit for him? It's like real life. You got to become a GM, the general manager. You got to be really willing and dealing on these phones. Shit, I be in here DMing niggas, making trades. What you need for him? Woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So every rest, I mean, really, that's how. It's a lot of more detail and shit. What I can do when one of these leagues advance, I want to show you how the game prep shit works. Well, hopefully this league advance soon, so I can show you how the game prep for every week works and what it looks like. See, you can't, when you join the league in the middle of a week, you can't game prep. So that's why you wasn't able to do it when you joined. But next week, after we advance this week, which should be tonight, you're gonna be able to progress. You're gonna be able to game prep and go to right here where it say training. You're gonna go to training, and that's where you're gonna pick. It lets you pick like what positions you wanna do your own lineman and running back. Then you got to do this drill. You want to do receiver and running back, you got to do this drill. You want to do quarterback and receiver, you want to do quarterback and O-line. Whatever two positions that you want to build up on your team, on offense and defense, that's what it makes you do a drill, and it's going to either give you a bronze, silver, or gold. And then once you get the gold, you already won that drill, so next week you don't have to keep playing it. You just sim it. Go to gold, and then you just sim it. I'm going to show you how that works when they advance, though, but man, it's deep detail, man. It's fire. I suggest you go make your offline league and learn everything that you can. Man, try to teach you a lot of stuff too, and it's just repetition. Like, you know, once you get the hang of it, you got any questions, man, just hit me up, man. I'm gonna text you my number and shit. And then shit, man, you like that franchise shit for real? That shit fire.